What's Poppin' Korea? It's your DJ Brian Ju, and you're listening to What's Poppin' on TBS efm 101.3. This week, we actually switched days a little bit. So yesterday, Tuesday, we were live, and today we're not live because I'm actually on a business trip. I don't want to consider it a business trip because I'm actually out of the country for good reasons, for good spiritual reasons, of course. And so today, we're actually not live. So if you want to call the studio, I'm very sorry, you guys. But I just want to let you guys know in advance so you don't get confused. So right now, because I'm in another country, and how do I get to another country these days? Not a boat, not a car, by plane. So check it out. The first song is by B.O.B. featuring Haley Williams, Airplanes. That was B.O.B. featuring Haley Williams with Airplanes. Welcome back to What's Poppin' with Brian Ju. We're on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas, and GFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, how to get in contact with us? It's pretty simple. Unfortunately, we're not live today, so you can't call the studio, but you can send us a text to #1013 for a charge of 51, or send us a tweet too at TBS What's Poppin', or an email to efmpoppin@gmail.com. Also, you can reach us on Kakao Talk if you add TBS EFM as a plus friend. So give us a shout out, or just say what's up to us, or, just want to update us on your life. You're more than welcome to send us anything. But today, no requests because we're not live. Also, I want to update you guys on our open studio. If you want to be part of our open studio, please send us an email to efmpoppin@gmail.com. And it's pre-recorded every Wednesdays, but this week, we did it yesterday. So today, make sure you guys don't come to the studio. Don't get confused, because our What's Poppin' open studio was yesterday, not on Wednesday this week. So after our show today, please do not come to the studio. Let me stress that again. 여기 오늘 스튜디오 오시지 마세요. 오늘은 오픈 스튜디오 없습니다. Not today, all right? It was yesterday. All right. Now to get into the word of the day. So, our first song of the day was about airplanes. Now, how do you describe what an airplane is? And a lot of people might say, it's that thing that flies in the air, Brian. No, that's not descriptive enough, because if you say that, it could be a bird. Then you can say, it's big and made of metal. No, that's also not descriptive, because buildings are huge and made of metal as well. Well, it's a mode of transportation that flies in the air and has wings and an engine, Brian. Yes, that's right. And that's going to be the key word today. Not airplane, but transportation. Yes, and a lot of people get on planes when they travel the world, and that's what I do too. Although I'm not into planes, they scare me like heck. But today's word of the day is transportation. So we're going to make all the songs linked with transportation somehow. Alrighty? So the next song, since today's word is transportation, what's the form of transportation that's really simple that everyone uses? Cars. Yes, so this is Snow Patrol with Chasing Cars. That was Chasing Cars by Snow Patrol. Now, coming up on today's show, it's Wednesday, but we're not live today, so make sure you guys aren't sending all your requests, because we cannot play them for you guys today, so we apologize in advance. But you can still tweet us, email us, send us a message on Kakao Talk, and just tell us what's going on in your daily life today. Yes, we'd love to hear from our listeners. Now it's time for, though, the Cray Cray third song on Wednesday. Yes, and today we're gonna again go in the world of internet memes. Now, today's meme that I would like to talk about is called the LOL internet meme. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Google it. It's pretty simple. You can find all these videos of Ronald or the Burger Clan riding in a car at high speed with a crazy song replaying over and over in the background. Now, people expanded on this, doing the same meme with Captain Jean-Luc Picard, of course, and Darth Vader, and several other pop culture icons. But really, what made the meme so strong was the song, which I have to admit, can get a bit silly if you listen to it a few times. But some might say that it's annoying, but we're going to listen to it right now. So it's up to you guys if you think it's annoying, if you think it's catchy, if you like it, whatever floats your boat. Check it out. This is Max Covery with Running in the 90s. Once again, that was Max Covery with Running in the 90s. Now, it's up to you guys. Like I said, you can tweet us, send us a message on Facebook. Oh, not Facebook. What am I talking about? Email. That's what I meant to say. Email. But if you think that song's weird, let us know it's weird. If you like the song, that's up to you. I mean, it's whatever floats your boat. Personally, not a favorite song of mine. Not something I listen to. Not on my playlist. So, Max Covery, I know you tried, Running in the 90s, not a good joint. Alrighty. Anyways, we're going to get into the last song for the first half of our show. Not the last song for the last part of our show. But the last song is going to be an amazing, talented singer who's not with us right now, unfortunately, because she passed away. But she was a very talented singer who was beautiful. Beautiful, talented. She had so much skill, and she knew how to work the stage pretty much, you know? And the next song I'm talking about is another form of transportation, and you guys are probably thinking, what's it going to be? We talked about planes already. We talked about cars already. So what could it be? Also running. For those of you who don't know what earlier why we played the Max Coberry songs, because it's called Running in the 90s, and running is still a form of transportation. You can run from one place to another, point A to point B. Alrighty? So the next song as well is going to be another form of transportation, but it's not a form of transportation that a lot of people use. You might use this I guess, vehicle, if you want to call it, to go fishing or, you know, just for trips, for cruises. And I'm talking about a boat, not a ship, but a boat. Yeah, ships are bigger, of course, and there's a lot of cruises, you know, you goes on a cruise ship and everything. But the song I'm talking about right now is Aaliyah's Rock the Boat. And I know what you're thinking, like, oh, what's that mean? Is there something, some weird innuendo about that song? No. It's what it is. It's rock the boat. She's talking about, you know, being on a boat and telling her man, I'm in a boat, and they're feeling the waves, and she wants him to shake the boat a little bit for thrills, you know. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Aaliyah loved to be on a boat. Rock the Boat. Yes, it's a great song. Like I said, unfortunately, she's not with us anymore, but if you listen to the song, you can find out how talented this young lady was. And if she still was with us, she'd still be a talented young lady. Beautiful, beautiful lady. So check it out. This is the last song for the first half of our show. Aaliyah, Rock the Boat. And I'll be back with part 2, Paparazzi. Check it out. Welcome back to What's Poppin' now. Facepalm of facepalms, people. That's how I feel right now after reading today's paparazzi story. Now, that's right. What I'm going to get into right now, you guys are going to be like, this girl needs to educate herself. A lot of people do. All the young generation, they need to. And on a recent television show, Eunji from the group A-Pink participated with a group of other celebrities. Together, they were searching homemade food and visited the home of a food specialist, Lee Hae-jung. And at the visit, they played a little quiz game where they had to answer some questions, and the person who gets it right gets to taste the food. Now, one question for Eunji was, what is the capital of India? The land of curry. Her answer was Taj Mahal. That's all I got to say. Seriously, the Taj Mahal. Girl, I know you need to go back to school. Everybody knows that's the wrong answer. But of course, a lot of young people don't know the answer to that. But then right after she answered that, Mr. Hyunjung from Double S501 laughed at her. He actually giggled, ha 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 ha. And he said, Taj Mahal is a religion, duh. Complete silence. I'm not going to say a word. All right, now both of you need to educate yourselves. Go back to school, whatever you got to do. You guys know that the Taj Mahal is a building in India, and it was built by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his third wife, Mumtaz Mahal. So everybody knows that, though. That's info that we don't need to be talking about on radio. And the capital of India, you guys know the answer to that, is not Mumbai. You don't even have to, if you said Mumbai, actually, I wouldn't get mad at you. But we know the capital of India is New Delhi. Alrighty, y'all. Now I gave you information. So, Eunji, if you're listening, keep that in mind in case that question comes up again in another food eating competition, whatever you want to do. And all I'm doing right now is shaking my head, no, no, no. And now I know my little cousin from New Jersey, she's shaking her head, no, 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 because she ain't a big A-Pink fan anyway. But check it out. The next song is by A-Pink, and it's called No, No, No. That was A-Pink with No, No, No. Alrighty, guys, welcome back. But normally right now, we'll be playing all your requests and reading all these tweets and all that stuff. But today, since we're not live, we can't do that. So what we're going to do, we're going to play songs from, or a list of songs from our word of the day, which is transportation. Now, we've already went over a plane, boat, and car, and your feet, because running is, form of transportation. So what could be next? So logically, the next most common transportation, especially in Korea, would be the train. So our next song is called Night Train by Guns N' Roses. Now this track is one of the lesser known hits, and it came out in the breakout album Appetite for Destruction. And it did hit the Billboard charts, but only peaking at number 93. So it's not up there with Welcome to the Jungle or Paradise City, but it's still a good song, so check it out. This is the clean version, too. That's why we're allowed to play it here at TBS. And the best part is, it's got a word up word of the day in it. Check it out. Guns N' Roses with Night Train. That was Night Train by Guns N' Roses. Alrighty, guys. So today we've covered forms of transportation. So we did planes, cars, feet, boats, and trains. So what's left? Well, think about what you ride cars on. The road. So our next song is called Country Roads. And a lot of you might think, or even know the song, it's by John Denver, of course, and they always play this in bars, and everyone always sings along, even till today. When the song comes on, people listen, and they sing, and they get cray-cray. And there's a bit of a remix, if you guys haven't heard it, but it's got John Denver's vocals on the track, but it's been remixed by an artist called Pretty Lights, and this is supposedly a country dubstep remix. I know there's a lot of dubstep stuff going on right now, all that stuff, but yeah, it's supposed to be a dubstep remix to Country Roads. So if you haven't heard it yet, I'm curious about it too, because I haven't heard it. So check it out. This is a dubstep remix of John Denver's Country Roads by Pretty Lights. All right, welcome back. That was John Denver with Country Roads, Pretty Lights remix. Add a little dubstep sound to it, so all you youngsters out there be like, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not really into that too much. I mean, I could listen to it, I can work out to it, but every day, that made me go crazy. Anyways, the next song, I talked about roads, planes, all this stuff. Now, what is, I guess, I'm trying to hint it. I'm trying to, be creative. Now, roads. This next thing has to do with roads. It's kind of connected to it. So we're trying to make it connect to it's like a domino effect. Boom, boom, boom. Road. What do you think when you think road? Freeways or highways? So the next song is an old school song, but remade. The original songwriter singer was Tom Cochran, but this is redone by Rascal Flatts, and the song is called Life is a Highway. All right, guys, that's all the time we have for today, but I hope you guys enjoyed What's Poppin' with Brian Jew. The last song for the show is called Keep On Truckin' by Eddie Kendrick. But don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow, Thursday, in the dungeon. But this is Brian Jew signing off for now. Peace.